What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝐂𝐫𝐲𝐿𝐵𝐼𝐻𝐼, and I truly appreciate you guys for being here with me. So today we're going to have another special video where I'm going to do a presentation about Postchain. Remember that special coin that came out like over a year ago now? Almost 18 months ago now? How's it doing? It's pretty bad? Not good? Well, in reality, Postchain has, I ain't gonna lie to you, Postchain has been a big ass disappointment. If you sacrificed for Postchain over 2 years ago, nearly 3 years ago now, would have made more money than if you bought it today versus you buying it 3 years ago, which is crazy, right? Because almost everything in crypto goes up as time goes on. We got in there early, we got fucked over and screwed over in Postchain. But the good news is that Postchain is going to go up. Not even necessarily just because Postchain is good or bad, but because the entire ecosystem of cryptocurrency is going to explode for the next 13, 14 months. Okay. So don't leave Postchain. We're going to go into details of Postchain and the court case, which has really stifled it, has really slowed it down. We're going to go into details of it. We're going to go look at a Reddit post actually that talks about it. And we're going to see how this is going to flourish in the future. Postchain is going to do well. Don't be afraid of it. It's only good news ahead, but we have to suffer a little bit. But before I get into that, let me read some comments from my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Wouldn't I be here without you? The first comment that I have is from Crypto Monster that says, TitanX bring dead presidents back to life. Let's go, baby. Yes. TitanX, of course, is doing very, very well. It was the coin that I told you to get into. Good job. Xen is the guy, or Xen is the gay. I don't know what it is. But anyways, Xen is actually doing kind of good. Not great, but Xen has been up about 20% in the past 2 weeks. So finally, Xen is doing good. OP Xen is doing very well. OP Xen is up about 50% in the past month. So OP Xen is doing great. Regular Xen is about up 20% in the past week. So the OP Xen is what I tell you to get. OP Xen is going to do well. It's only going to continue to do well because it's about 8 times faster than the regular Xen. So let's continue to move forward with that. And things are only going to look on the up and up. Next comment that we have is from Q2, almost finished. And there's no sign of X1. Yes, X1 is the first chain that was supposed to come out by Jack Levin, the creator of Xen. So X1 is supposed to come out. Xen holders have missed a majority of this bull run. That is also true. That's why I always tell you guys to diversify. I will never steer you wrong. I told you to get into Postchain. I told you to get into Xen. I told you to get into TitanX, right? If you got into 3 of those, you would have made about 300, 400% just in TitanX alone, okay? And I also told you to get into Pepe coin. That's been up about 900%. I told you to do Illuvium. That's been up about, what, 50% or so? So you always, always must diversify. A lot of people are stupid, especially in the Hex chain, the Postchain ecosystem. They're like, oh, don't diversify. Just put all your coins into Postchain ecosystem. That is completely idiotic. And that's the problem. A lot of them are zealots. They can't think straight. Yes, Postchain is going to do well, but it's idiotic for you to put all your coins in just one ecosystem. And that is why a lot of them are poorer than people that just bought even Bitcoin. If you bought Bitcoin at the time that that Postchain came out, and you have Postchain, your Postchain maxi and your Bitcoin maxi, you have more money with the Bitcoin, regular old Bitcoin that came out 15 years ago. You have more money in that than if you were just a zealot into Postchain. And I know this is a video about Postchain, and I'm singing his praises, but it's crazy to just put all your money in one basket. It's very foolish. Don't ever do that again. Okay, you guys learn your lesson. All right, cool. So guys, let me take a quick break to introduce you to this new program that I'm partnering with. I'm partnering with a guy named Ron Douglas, where it teaches you how to make money by just sharing videos online. That's it. That's all you have to do. There's a lot of programs that teach you, how to do, some of the videos teach you how to do Amazon marketing. Some of them teaches you how to do Amazon FBA. Some of them teach you how to do courses like this. They teach you how to teach others how to do courses on marketing or cryptocurrency or different things like that. All you have to do is just share these videos with other people, and then you receive a commission. You receive about 50% commission, and then the creator of that video receives the other 50% of commission. As you can see right here, his own net profits was about $971,000 for the year. The gross revenue was about 1.7 million. Me, I made a couple $1,000s. You're not going to make that much money, right? Unless you're like a maniac and spend 90 hours a week working on this. But you are going to make a couple $1,000s, or I already made a couple $1,000s. The reason why I'm sharing this is because I get about, what is it, like a 1-2% commission from sharing this. So it'll be helpful. I'm doing this more for you, so that way you can make a lot of money and then use that money to buy more cryptocurrency. To be very honest, everything I do is just out of labor of love, to be very honest. All of these videos, I've been giving out videos now for free. I have about 1,000 videos on my Bitcoin Benito page, and this is just another ability for you to make more money. So you can see right here, you click the enroll now link, and then you can enroll in it and then start making money. Again, I've made a couple $1,000s in the past few weeks. So you will have to spend about, I would say, $300-$400 on ads. And then from that $300-$400 of ads, you'll make about $1,000 worth of revenue. So you'll turn $300-$400 into $1,000 and then just keep repeating that process over and over again. It's a really good idea. Get this course. Click the link down in the bio. Click the link below. Next comment that we have is from a creators coalition that says patience is key with these crypto markets. Yes, it is. We're going to be rich in about 13-14 months. So that's still a long time. Christmas is still coming up. Your birthday is still coming up. Thanksgiving is still coming up. Valentine's Day, Halloween, all that good stuff is still going to happen in the next 13 to 14 months. So patience is key. And then finally, 𝐂𝐫𝐲𝐩𝐿 says, why don't you talk about OPs and AMP in the next 16 days? Thank me later. Yeah, the AMP is maxing. This was about 2 months ago. I know it says a month ago, but it was about 2 months ago. The AMP has completely maxed out. The price of Postchain, like I was saying, is now, okay, so it reached its bottom, or its local bottom at least, in July. So about 2 months ago. And the price was about, what is that? 8 zeros and a 501. So now it has gone up about 300% since then. God damn. All right. So it's gone up 300% in about 2 months, and it went up about 400% if you were lucky enough to get it on September 15th. Way higher than 400% if you were lucky to get it in September 15th. Okay. So get OPZen. Only good things will happen from that. Okay. Okay. So we have a presentation today where we're going to talk about the Richard Hart's legal case and how Postchain is doing and all that good stuff. This is based off of a Reddit that I can show you right here. Yeah, this is the Reddit thread right here. People in crypto are now just realizing that Richard Hart hired the same attorneys that Elon Musk hired to beat the SEC and win. I hope you didn't sell your Pulse bags. Yes, that's true. So, like I've been saying for a long time, Richard Hart is going to win this case against the SEC, whether or not Postchain is a security or not. It's not really a security. He said in many, many instances that do not expect any profit from the work of others. This is a sacrifice. This is not an investment. We all came into this with our eyes wide open. So that's why yes, we all complain about Postchain. It took forever to come out, but we can only blame ourselves really, because he's told us to have no expectations. Don't expect anything. Bad things can happen from this. Stop crying. Be a big boy and deal with it. And to be honest, throughout this process, I've learned to not rely on others or outside entities to make myself rich, because I was kind of depressed that, oh man, crypto's taking forever. Why does crypto always have to take 4 years for us to hit the top? Or why is Postchain taking forever to come out? Or even now that Postchain is out, why is it taking forever for the gains to happen? You need to take control of your own life. You need to invest in other aspects besides crypto. You need to start your own businesses. You need to start investing in stocks. You need to start investing in your health. You need to do everything else outside of crypto, and then also use the money that you get from the outside investments to invest in crypto, and then use the money that you get in crypto to invest in the outside investments. It's a constant feedback loop. You can't just put everything inside of crypto. I know this channel is called Bitcoin Benito, but you can't just focus 100% on cryptocurrency. Okay. Your life must be all encompassing. So let's look at the slideshow that I made just for you guys. Okay. So right here it says the crypto legal showdown, Richard Hart's power move. Okay. Hold on to your crypto wallets, folks. Richard Hart just pulled an Elon Musk move. He's had the same legal team, right? This is from the title that I just showed you, that SEC made. And the SEC tried to also attack Elon Musk for some stupid reasons with Tesla. I don't know what the hell the SEC is doing recently. They're very corrupt, and they're openly corrupted nowadays too. It's ridiculous. I know part of the Biden administration wouldn't allow Elon Musk to have complete or release of the Starlink into the ecosystem into the rural areas of America. They didn't give them the grants for it, or they didn't allow them to have complete freedom to do their operations as freely as they wanted, because Elon Musk bought Twitter, and Twitter is the only real social media that's out right now that allows 100% free speech, even though it is our First Amendment right to have free speech in America. But that's why we have to have rights, because rights are just more powerful than the actual politicians themselves too. And I'm not just saying that this is Biden, although what Biden is doing is very corrupt. I'm sure that Trump will also do something corrupt if a liberal person did freedom of speech on Twitter, or let's say that 𝐂𝐫𝐲𝐩𝐿, the creator of Instagram, did freedom of speech on Instagram and allowed people to say whatever they wanted. Trump would also have tagged 𝐂𝐿, I believe his name is too. Okay, so the next slide, here's the booty shaking video that he did. The outrage marketing that he loves to do. The title says the high stakes legal battle that he's going through right now. So step one, the SEC scrutiny. Richard Hart's crypto projects catch the SEC's eye, right? Regulations start sniffing around Postchain, Hex, and PulseX. These are the three coins that Richard Hart is involved in. Postchain is the one that we always talk about. Hex is a cryptocurrency version of a security of deposit, which has exploded 10,000x, right? From about 2019 to 2021, it did a 10,000x from the all-time low. And then PulseX, which is the coin that's used for the exchange of different cryptocurrencies on the Postchain ecosystem. Okay, so step two, legal powerhouse assembled. Yes, so Richard Hart got the best legal team, the team that Elon Musk used. Hart hires Elon Musk's former attorneys. These legal wizards have a track record of SEC takedowns. Very, very smart. So hire lawyers that have already done the SEC takedowns and then utilize them for your own SEC battle. And then finally, step three, a courtroom showdown. The battle begins. Will Richard Hart's projects be deemed securities? Hopefully they will not be deemed securities, because as soon as they're not deemed securities, the price of Postchain will shoot through the fucking sky. Okay, so the crypto world watches with bated breath. Oh my God. Okay, so hopefully this trial is over before the cryptocurrency reaches its peak in October of next year. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the pulse of the matter. Postchain, right? And this is the little copy and paste thing, gift that I just added here. The Postchain of the matter. Okay, so Postchain is Ethereum's doppelganger. Okay, so like I was saying, Postchain is Ethereum's doppelganger. Postchain is like Ethereum, but it's cooler's twin. It's a copy, but with its own flair. It's not a security. Early whispers suggest that Postchain might dodge the security label. That's huge, folks. Okay, so that's good. We've been hearing rumors from the other lawyers and some of the other prosecutors and the defense teams that, oh yeah, this is actually not going to be considered a security. These are rumors, of course. But based on all the evidence that we have, Richard Hart is probably going to win this case. And like I've been saying before, the worst case scenario is that he's going to have to pay a couple $1 million in fines. But Richard Hart is allegedly a billionaire, so it's not really that big of a deal. It's like you paying a $200 parking ticket. No big deal. It's kind of annoying, but who cares? And then finally, the ecosystem is under a microscope. It's not just about Postchain, okay? It's about Hex. It's about PLS, which is Postchain, and PulseX are all part of the legal roller coaster, okay? So, the money game, lawyers and SEC. Like usual, lawyer wins if the cash flows to lawyers. Okay, so this is what the result is going to be based off of what happens. If the cash flows to the lawyers, it might mean victory for Hart. Okay, so we're watching the cash, what happens. We're watching what happens with the cryptocurrency that happens in this ecosystem. If it goes to the lawyers, that means a victory for Hart, and as a crypto community will rejoice. If the SEC gets money, that's bad. Projects could be labeled securities. That's really bad for you. Postchain might take a complete nosedive and we all die. Or, worst case scenario, both lawyers and the SEC feast. Oh my God. The crypto community feels the pinch. Ouch. This is probably not what's going to happen. This is like maybe a 10% chance of happening. This is like a 20% chance of happening. And this one right here, where the lawyers win, where Richard Hart is victorious. That's about 70% chance of happening because the lawyers are very, very good. Okay. Let's look here too. The ripple effect of, ripple effect of investors. Okay. So if you hold strong, like we're all doing, if you hold on to the coin strong, some investors cling to their Postchain, like me, bags, hoping for a comeback. Okay. Pay and play. Other settled debts eyeing a triumphant return in the crypto game. Okay. And then finally, to the moon. This is what I hope is going to happen. Optimus dream of a post-victory price surge. Lambo, anyone? Yes, that is me. And then finally, we have a crystal ball. What is next? Okay. So the legal victory. Hart wins, which is probably what's going to happen. Not guaranteed to happen, right? This is not legal advice. I'm not a legal advisor. But Hart wins this. Crypto community celebrates, okay? And then trust in his project skyrockets. It's true. There's a very limited amount of trust in his project. In fact, the Hex coin was taken off of Uniswap, even though Uniswap was supposed to be decentralized. They were able to take away the Hex coin from there. So you have to use other exchanges to buy some Hex coin, which is so stupid. Uniswap, you should be ashamed of yourself. Then number 2, reinvestment. Okay, Hart pours resources back into the ecosystem. He hasn't really been making videos and different things like that because he's going through his legal battles. Okay, remember the Hex comeback. That's what it says right here. And then finally, a market surge will happen. Okay, Postchain, Hex, and PulseX potential to see massive gains. Early believers rejoice. Yes. So while it does suck that Postchain is lower than the sacrifice price, PulseX is lower than the sacrifice price. If you were just a random grandma that just decided to buy Postchain today versus you being an early investor that saw the vision 3 years ago, the grandma that bought it today will be doing better than the early investors. Yes, it sucks ass, but this ecosystem is going to do well. Fingers crossed. There's about 70-80% chance that he's going to win this case. And I'm telling you this because I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get this money.